Hello, hi guys. Today we will discuss what is surge protection device SPD or freewheeling diode. In industries, this device is basically used in where their inductive coil are used. Inductive coil means we can say contactors, solenoid valves. Whenever these contactors or coils are actuating, some voltage or current may be dissipate, which will cause another operation, which will cause damages to the another component or some electronics failure. So because of that, we will use in surges protection device or freewheeling diode. So what we will discuss today, let's go further. We will discuss our agenda is introduction. I will give you introduction about SPD, what is actually a surge protection device. It is also called surge suppressor device. It is dissipate the surge, or so we will discuss in introduction. Then we will discuss actually what types of SPDs are used, their applications, uses, and then we will come to final conclusion where I can show you how, where they will actually use, and their application, like that I will discuss with you. So first we will go through the introduction. As you see here, flyback diode. A flyback diode, sorry, it is also called flyback diode. It comes with different names. As in industry, it will use in different name. So basically, a flyback diode is also called a freewheeling diode. It is also called by many other names like snubber, surge protection surge, suppressor diode, catch diode, or clamp diode, commutating diode. Here, surge suppressor diode is used to eliminate flyback. Flyback, the excessive transient spikes or voltage or current it will that any conductive coil will create during operation or actuation time. So basically, when the abrupt voltage spike is witnessed across the inductive load, you can see which I'm talking now. When the abrupt voltage spike is witnessed across an inductive load, when the supply current abruptly reduces, it helps the circuit from damaging. It will get prevented from buying new circuit. Freewheeling diode is simply from where voltage source is connected to an inductor with an. It is just a introduction or definition, we can say. As you see here, this is a freewheeling diode. This basically will be connected in parallel. You see, this is battery plus point, this is battery's negative point. Like that it will used. I will give you brief here. Working principle, here you can know about, you will understand better. So whenever it's working principle, whenever the transistor is on or anything will be on, it will be in reverse bias diode. What here first we will read, then I will explain you. When the transistor is on, it will be in reverse biased and won't exist in circuit. When the transistor off, flyback diode will be forward biased. The flyback diode will make the inductor to draw current from itself in a form of loop until the whole energy is dissipated in wires and diode. The flyback diode makes inductor to draw current from itself in a loop until the energy is dissipated in a diode and wires. That means here what working principle says, whenever this circuit will close, so it will work as a reverse bias. Here you can say power will flow this direction, positive to negative. Okay, and here if power will goes, it will become a negative bias. You can see here plus, this is plus, this is minus. You see here, when plus to negative will come, it will work as a reverse bias. So here it will not create or impact any issues. Here it will be negligible. So what will happen? This circuit will complete and it will work like that. Here. Okay. So like that it will work in whenever circuit will closed in reverse bias direction. What will happen when circuit will open after switching? For example, there will be a contactor. This coil will hold. It will work as this freewheel diode will work as a negative bias and current will flow and pass. But when it will open, what will happen in that condition? This area will be bypassed, means this is open circuit. Now here it will work as a closed loop here. So what will happen? This inductor is a inductor coil. Whenever switching, this supply will be disconnected. But in case of DC supply, what will happen now? Current and voltage will never dissipate in circuit because there is no neutral. So the return will be goes to again to the system. In DC case now, what will happen? AC edges current coil will be always be here. Also in AC case, some of the current will be hold in the inductor coil. You see here, this is the inductor coil, for example, of any contactor or any solenoid valve. This current will hold after switching. So what will happen in that condition? This current will flow from here to here. Now this will work as a forward bias, you see here. So here it is work as a forward bias, and this will be like that only until this whole current will be dissipated. This current will work around, voltage will work around, round until the whole current will be dissipated in the circuit. It will suppress or eliminate the current or extra voltage during next switching. So what will happen when next switching will come, means next operation will come? So at that time what will happen? This whole current will be dissipated through this circuit. Okay, so when this circuit again will complete, this will work as a neutral, means there will be no additional voltage or current will be there. So basically what this diode, freewheel diode, okay, so basically what this freewheel diode will do, this will suppress or eliminate the additional excessive voltage or current in any inductive coil. So it will prevent the another electronic circuit from excessive voltage. For example, here switching maybe 10 to 20 volt will be left, for example, and within a seconds again for it will actuated. After 5 seconds after actuating, it will again back to normal open condition. Then again after 5 seconds it will actuate, and there will be additional 10 volt or 20 volt or some ampere current will be in there in circuit. What will work now? What will happen then? Another switching, this current will be added to the again to the another supply, and this will cause excessive transient voltage. And this excessive transient voltage, what will do? It will return through this path, and it will cause to the damage to the another electronic component which will be connected through this supply. This will be a common supply for any system if we will use. What I mean to say, I hope you are getting. So that's how this freewheel diode will work. So here, as per Schneider Electric India, I have taken as a reference. You can see what is the difference between freewheel diode and surge suppressor and bidirectional peak limiting diode. Actually here they described it two types: freewheel diode, the flywheel diode, surge suppressor used to limit or remove the surge generated by the coil. Flywheel diode removes or limits the surge generated by the coil at the time of opening. With this surge suppressor, the dropout time of coil increases up to 6 to 10 times from the standard dropout time of the coil. You see here, that is how it will work. Okay, this dropout time of coil is up to 6 to 10 times from the standard dropout time of the coil. It will increase. So here there is two type. It is also comes with bi-directional, but most probably in industry we will only use Freewheel because it will work in one direction. Further we go, it is type and application. There is type comes with three types. Type 1, permanently connected, intended to installation between the secondary of the service transformer. Basically it is used in HV side or HVLT side. Here we will not talk about this because rarely it will use, but this type 2 will also use rarely, but this type 3, this will use in industry. Basically point of utilization SPT installed at minimum conductor length of 10 meter to 30 feet from electrical service panel to point of utilization, example including code connected. For that there is a conclusion. You can see this is how Freewheel diode looks like. This is a complete diode. Okay, you can see here symbol how to connect. A1 is a coil, A2 is a coil. Means A1, A2 is a coil of this contactor coil. So A1 you have to connect here, A2 have to connect here. You can see here this red wire is positive and this is negative. So that is how surge suppressor will work in industries, and it will eliminate the additional spikes during any switching operation. So it will prevent excessive transient voltage or spikes to which will damage another equipment. So this is how surge suppressor will work.